Meta is a decently safe company. I mean, think about it. Have you ever considered leaving their networks? Have you ever considered getting off Instagram? The answer is no. Financially, they're doing pretty good, and they also have pretty steady growth. The question is, do you think that their long shot is going to turn out well or not? You can separate them into two main categories: family of apps and reality labs. Family of apps is where most of their money comes from. It's Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, and Threads. Facebook is just an old, crustier Instagram. Instagram, that's the stuff. WhatsApp, that's kind of the default messaging app if you're not in either the US or Canada. Messenger is absolutely useless, and Threads is just a Twitter clone. Reality Labs is worth pretty much nothing at the moment, but it is a bet on the future. They do have Meta AI, which is basically a Llama 3 model, and it's another AI. It works. They do have some glasses that they made in partnership with Ray-Ban, but my 2 cents, I just don't think it's worth buying yet. The Meta AI is on those sunglasses, so you can ask it questions, you can take photos, you can take videos, live stream, call people, but it's just not there yet. However, what if one day you can play little videos like on the actual glasses? Like, think about it, right? What if you're just walking down the street and like it has like a little video right here and you can just watch YouTube videos while you're walking? That would be sick. I would love it. I would definitely buy it then, but it's just not there yet. The next part of Reality Labs is the Quest and the Quest Pro. It's cool, but I just don't really have a reason to buy it yet. Right now, it's just not worth having a giant thing just on your face all the time while you're walking at a short battery life. But given time, the tech improves, it shrinks down a little. It could be a buy. They also have Emu, which is a text to image model. It sounds a lot like a certain character from the greatest work of fiction of all time. If you know, you know. Here is revenue and net income for the past 8 years. In their most recent fiscal year, they made 134.9 billion in revenue and 39.1 billion in net income. It is trending upwards and it's pretty strong and consistent growth. With a PE ratio of around 26 as of May 8th, that's a little bit above average, but not crazy high. If you've ever wondered how much money Meta makes off of you in a year, it is $34.72. Alright, now, let's get a more firm understanding of their actual money-making products. These graphs are from the annual report. You can find a lot of good information here, and by the way, these are as of the end of 2023. The amount of people that visit one of Meta's services, at least on a monthly basis, is 3.98 billion people. Half the human population uses one of Meta services. It's insane. By the way, they use some estimate to find that to get to that number because some people have multiple Instagram accounts. These numbers continue to trend upwards, and ultimately that does affect the stock price. In a good way though. And yes, I know the graph here looks kind of messed up because Snap's growth is absolutely insane, but then the plummet is also equally insane. But I cannot include one of the only other competitors of Facebook. They have pretty fast growth over the pandemic, and then the drop off is also kind of steady too. But then they have even faster growth immediately after, and that's where we're at so far. Some of the strengths are, it already has everybody. Instagram has all the young people. Facebook has all the older people. Threads doesn't really have anyone at the moment, but is a backup plan if X becomes a true dumpster fire. For international communication and non-iMessage centric people, WhatsApp is king. And as for Messenger, useless. I don't know why it exists. On the company side, it's known for having one of the best ads. Well, them and Google, really. In order for other social media companies to win, they would just have to grab entire communities all at once. Because people are not about to leave one by one. Think about it. Are you going to go to some random app or the one that's free and has everybody you know already on it? They are also one of the only companies in VR. Again, that's what I mentioned before. Do you believe VR is the future? Because if you do believe it, then they are one of the only companies. Well, it's them and Apple, but Apple's products are kind of expensive compared to Meta's. So some things that Meta needs to improve at is privacy. They are sued all the time for breaches of data. Privacy. Nobody trusts them. Privacy. They have to stop violating their privacy. Privacy. They have a terrible reputation. Privacy. That's their thing. They can't seem to just respect people's privacy. They could get caught up in political crossfire. I mean, Republicans are not exactly too happy with them right now. They also did suppress some Gaza news, and yeah. If Trump gets elected, This is Facebook. They might get. TikTok has eaten a lot of Meta's market share, but it could revert back to before TikTok was a thing, because they are being banned right now. And by the way, there's no shot Meta's buying them. I don't even think they tried. So it's pretty clear they're not getting it. If either ad revenue falls or people spend less time on Instagram or other social media platforms, they're gonna make less money. The reputation and trust in the world, it's all the way down here. Because there is so much research that's showing social media is bad, they could be forced to pay a massive fine. They could get broken up or just severely restricted for like anyone under 16 or 18 or whatever. If a data breach occurs and user data is released, well, I know I'm gonna collect a bag from them, a little class action. I'm definitely taking part of that. If their investments into AI or VR just go down the drain, that's not really ideal for them. Meta is a lawsuit magnet. Lawsuits love them. Facebook literally had to change its name to Meta in order to try and get away from its toxic ex, but lawsuits still managed to find him. So that's a rundown of Meta. Let me know whether or not you think their bet on AI and VR is going to pay off. What do you guys want to see next? By the way, this is not a recommendation of buy or sell. I'm just giving you a mashed together just video of a bunch of information. Peace, people.